Hello, I'm Hansi Parchment. You're watching Talawa TV with Crystal Davis.
Deneisha, we'll start off with your thoughts ahead of tomorrow's match against the United States.
My thoughts towards the match tomorrow is definitely for us to be disciplined as we did in the Mexico game, and obviously try to be patient, and when we can get them on the counter, make the best of our chances.
Thank you. We'll give the first question to Crystal Davis. Go ahead, Crystal.
Good morning, Den. Welcome back.
Morning.
Great to have you
Thank
back
you.
in the team. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Can you talk us through that assist? What was that moment like?
Honestly, when I went to go over the ball, Havana was like, "Do you want to take it?" And I was like, "Yeah, this is mine." And so in that moment, I was like, okay, I've been practicing this since we got back. And I knew I was confident in giving my team a good cross. And like Bunny just did the job for me and make it look easy.
Marvelous.
Thank you, Crystal. Next question will go to Steve Goff. Go ahead, Steve.
Hi, Deneisha. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
I was wondering, coming off a big victory over the host country, what is the level of the team's confidence heading into a big match against the United States, and how daunting is this challenge to play the number one team in the world?
I think our confidence has been the same. I think it's even a little bit more bigger right now, because obviously that was a very, very big win for us, and we're grateful for it. But I think this team confidence never dropped despite whether we win or lose. And that's a very big thing for us.
Thank you, Steve. If we have any other questions, please use the raise your hand function. We'll go to Glenn Wade. Go ahead, Glenn.
Hi, Den. Jamaica has basically 1 foot in the semifinals. Do you see this game as a must win?
Football is a funny thing. You can never control what the outcome of it. But one thing I know is that we're not going to go out there and make it look easy for anybody.
Thank you very much, Deneisha. We will be joined with head coach Lorne Donaldson. Welcome, Jamaica national team head coach Lorne Donaldson. We'll start off with thoughts ahead of tomorrow's game.
Well, I mean, obviously that's the number one team in the world for a long, long time. So it's a challenge for us. We have to go out there. We know what they're going to bring. We know their players. Actually, I have coached a lot of those players. So I personally have a lot of friendship on that team, but we have to put that aside and go out and compete. But we will go out there and give it all our best, and let the chip fall where they may. And, we see what happens.
We'll start with Jeff Kassouf. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hi, Lorne. I'm wondering what you've seen, what you saw from that game between the U.S. and Haiti that maybe you could take. Obviously, you're familiar with both teams, but maybe that you saw that maybe Haiti found some success in that you could potentially replicate against the U.S.
Well, I mean, Haiti had some success, but I'm sure the team is going to make. U.S. will make the adjustment. They know our personnel very well, so they're going to make some adjustment on what we saw. So we have to look to exploit different stuff. I'm not going to go through that right now, but we will look to do maybe some different stuff from Haiti, because I am sure they're not going to be vulnerable to the same thing that Haiti did. They will adjust.
Next question will go to Steve Goff. Go ahead, Steve.
Hi, Lorne. Thanks for your time. What did you see from your team in the last day or so in terms of confidence and self-assurance after beating Mexico on their home ground, now heading into another big game against the U.S.?
Yeah, we have a bunch of girls who I always call them. They're fighters. They have been in the underdog role for so long that they want to prove that they can play football, and I think they're going to go out there and they're going to assert themselves. And again, the U.S. is a very difficult team, but we want to go out there and make it very difficult to them. We want to go out there and try to get a result too. We're not just you know, we're trying to get a result. That's all we're trying to do.
Crystal Davis, go ahead.
Coach, could you kindly share an update on the visa and paperwork issues? Also, how are the likes of Asha and Carter getting on in training?
Well, I mean, Asha is okay because she had COVID. We have a couple, you know, we have players with passport, and somewhere along the line, I don't know what's going on. That's more federation stuff. That there's a couple players tied up right now that we wish if we can have them, hopefully we get them, and it will help us tremendously. So I won't say their name, but there's a couple tied up.
Thank you. And if you have a question, please use the raise your hand function. Next, we'll go to Kwesi. Go ahead, Kwesi.
Morning, Coach.
Morning, sir.
You were very defensively solid against Mexico. You won 1-0, but I think that you might have been able to win by a bigger margin if you were a bit sharp up front. How much of a concern is that for you heading into a match against the top team like the United States?
Yeah, I mean the sharpness up front, that takes a long time. You know, we had no games coming in. We had, 2 weeks preparation. That's all we had to get the group together. Team came in a little bit unfit, so we spent a lot of time trying to get our fitness up. So that sharpness, hopefully our instinct can kick in. I mean, the hardest part of the game is to get your finishing touch. So, and we saw that. So hopefully we can have a little more luck and can do a better job in that department.
I'm John Barnes, and you're watching Talawa TV with Crystal Davis.